Hi, A group. It's mask break time. We took our quiz already. Let's see. So, A group at home. This camera, sorry, my tripod came apart. Nothing is working today. So this is going to be short. And since it's short, make sure that you're working on that packet. That packet for all of you is going to be due on the 28th of September, assuming we're all back. If we're not all back together, yours will be due on the 29th. B group. A group, 28th. Anyway. All right. We've been looking at the hydrogen bonding of water. Oh, I forgot to turn my thing off. Water. Because water has those hydrogen bonds between the water molecules, then it's able to store heat. I don't remember where we left off yesterday, but I think it was somewhere here. Oh, do you remember? Oh no, you don't remember because you didn't watch the video.
Prove it.
It does say 2 views, but I don't know who the 2 views are. You twice. Yeah. So
I liked it.
I don't like you.
I gave it a like.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So water's ability to store heat is going to help with the climates. So it is going to, any place that's near the coastline or any large body of water tends to have a little less drastic temperature changes, just because that water does store heat, because water has a high specific heat. Because water has a high specific heat, it's also going to be able to release a lot of heat. She's eating snacks. I'm just waiting to see what kind of snacks she's eating. I think it's donuts, because you were eating a donut. Oh, that looks so delicious. Is that a blueberry glazed donut? Oh, it looks good. Huh. Yeah, my head hurts. Oh, probably. My head really did just start hurting right now.
Yeah,
Did yours start hurting just now too?
Mine's been hurting for like 2 periods now.
Mine just started. Did yours just start? You just made a funny face.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying.
Okay, really. I think we all just started.
I think the aid spray's getting to us.
Yeah, we just heard him spraying and then we just all started having headaches. My real plan was that we were gonna just all start freaking out, and then it was just like a precursor. We actually are having headaches. Oh, that does hurt.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, why does that hurt so bad?
I haven't had one of these forever.
Water is going to carry a lot of heat. So whenever you sweat, that water comes to the surface of your skin, and as it evaporates, it's going to take the heat with you. And it leaves the salt. Are you okay?
I'm great.
Okay, he's not great. This right here, ice is less dense than liquid water, is not the answer. Just so you know. It is true. It is true. Ice is less dense than liquid water. So solid water is less dense than liquid water. If I were to say why, that is not the answer. The reason why is because when water freezes, the space between the water molecules gets bigger. So the size of the water molecule doesn't change. It's just the space between them that's going to get bigger. Okay, make sure you know that. Make sure you understand that. When I was in that AP training, they were talking a lot about the free response questions and how they score them. And on your free response questions, if you have everything right and then you have one thing wrong, it is marked wrong and you get 0 for it.
Oh,
Yes.
how kind.
Right, so having concise answers that are accurate is the important thing.
Now I get why I didn't do too well on my AP test this past year.
Yeah, right, so if it's, yes, I'm dizzy. Cool.
Hi, Dizzy.
Dad just said hi, Dizzy. We had a whole talk about you yesterday too. We're like, does anybody else think it's weird that we just call him Dad? And because we can't say your name, but
I'm just Dad.
yeah, it's just weird. As ice melts, those hydrogen bonds start to break, and then they're not so, they start to get a little closer together. The molecules start to get closer together. Water is the solvent of life. Again, water can only dissolve things that are polar because water is polar, and it can only dissolve other things that are polar, like salt or like sugar. He's grinning, and I don't know why, and I'm scared.
I'm remembering a joke. Leave me alone.
You're remembering a joke?
Yeah.
Is it appropriate to tell while the camera's on?
Sure. My wife told me to get more in touch with my feminine side. So I crashed the car and then ignored her all day for no reason.
My face right now is also his lady's face right now. Oh, well, now he's looking at his lady because. Right. He's not wrong.
I get it that I'm a bad driver. That doesn't mean you can make fun of me for it.
I try really hard at driving. I do really good at driving. I've never hit anything that was moving.
I come from a long lineage of truck drivers. I'm the perfect driver.
Solutes is the thing that's being dissolved in the solution. The only thing I don't like about this is it's too bright. IT boy, we need to fix this on Monday too.
Yeah, cauliflower.
No, not Mr. Coppola. The student
Oh,
in my
not
class.
Mr. Copenhagen?
No, the kid in my class is going to take all these wires. I don't know if you can see these wires, but there's like wires hanging
Yeah,
next to the water.
that kid should do that.
We're going to do that. We're going to do that on Monday during. I don't know. He said something about putting them up there. Hey, also, kid, I'm getting a new webcam with a really long cord, so we got to figure out what to do with that too. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, kid.
Electrolytes. What does electrolytes make you think of?
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Powerade.
Salt.
Gatorade, Powerade, salt. We're almost done with this chapter, huh?
This is awesome.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
You need electrolytes to
I'm sick.
refresh.
You
after
do.
a workout.
Right. You
You
do
lose a
need.
ton
I
of
said
salt.
sick.
Exactly. He was exactly right. You drink it when you're sick, like whenever you're vomiting sick. Right. So same thing. You're dehydrated. So in your blood has a certain water to salt ratio. We call that your osmotic balance. And if that osmotic balance gets out of whack because you have too much water, too little water, too much salt, too little salt, then you become dehydrated and it can make you very sick. That happens if you're throwing up or if you're playing a sport or working out really hard. So you drink Gatorade to help replenish those electrolytes. Have either of you ever seen the movie Idiocracy? Ugh, I love this movie. This movie is called Idiocracy. And it has that guy in it. Owen Wilson.
Oh, that guy?
Luke Wilson, the brother.
That guy.
Okay, it's a 2000.
The guy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's this
the guy.
movie
The
called
guy.
Idiocracy.
The guy.
The guy from Spy Kids 3.
I don't know. There's like really nothing. I don't know even what to show you on here. But it's this movie called Idiocracy, and the world looks like this, kind of. So like everything is dead, and all of the plants are dying. And the reason why is because they only water their plants with Gatorade. It's not called Gatorade in the movie, but it's called whatever it is. It's like Gatorade, and they're like, because it has electrolytes. So why would that be harmful to plants?
Do they not lose enough electrolytes for it to be necessary to give them that? So
Exactly.
You're just overloading electrolytes on them?
Exactly, you're just overloading electrolytes onto them, so it's basically like you're watering them with salt water. So then the same things that would happen to you if you drank salt water, if you remember from Bio-9, where your cells start to lose water, it does the same thing to the plants. Exactly. I think you would enjoy that movie. You guys, all of you AP kids are smart enough to understand it. It's very sarcastic and cynical. You are smart enough to be in
Like
this
Jimmy
class.
Neutron out here.
Oh, mercy.
Having a brain blast.
Okay. Acids and bases. So whenever we look at acids and bases, we look at them on the pH scale. The pH scale ranges from 0 to 14, 0 being more acidic, 14 being more basic. Whenever it's in water, so whenever you put an acid in water, it's going to release the hydrogen ions more so than a basic solution that releases the... Oh, she swallowed her gum. Are you okay? Do I need to do the Heimlich? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Good?
Yes. I'm
Swear to
good.
God, if you die right now.
I don't know how to do the Heimlich. Just kidding. I maybe know how to do it.
I
It really doesn't help though.
I was talking to there's only one guy in my worship team last night, and we were talking about CPR, and he had to perform CPR on somebody one time, and he said he was surprised because it all came back. Like, so I've had training every other year, and I'm always like, maybe I know it, maybe I don't, but in reality, hopefully, like if you were really choking, I could just go over there and pop that sucker right out, but I don't know if I could. I really would like to do a tracheostomy in you, but Barry might not be a fan of that.
The ankles and just start
Start shaking her. I can't. I signed a paper when I had my kids. I can't shake children. I mean, she's like 18, so.
I'm not 18.
Oh, never mind. She's only 17.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
shake
still
her.
a
I can shake you.
Yeah.
I can pick you up by your ankles and shake you. Every time you go, can you just see me?
Frisbee throwing you across the room.
Frisbee, right? Just yeah. Every time you go from two numbers, there's a 10-fold increase in acidity or alkalinity. Okay, so when you go from 13 to 14, that's 10. How about from 12 to 14?
I imagine that's also 10.
12 to 13 would be 10 times 10 would be
Wait, would that?
100.
Oh.
So if you go from 11 to 14, it'd be 10 times 10 times 10, 1,000. Okay, so it's a 10-fold increase or decrease. 7 is closest to water, so it's just like regular water. It's neutral. Your blood is about there as well because your blood is mainly water. And if it's not mainly water and it's something like alcohol, which it should not be because you were not of legal drinking age, but that's whenever there starts to get a problem. So it's going to, and that's kind of why you get drunk, because it's replacing your water with alcohol. But your blood should be about 7. You can take something that's super acidic, like your gastric juice. Stomach's right here, then you have the esophagus that runs down, and there's a sphincter muscle, it's a circle muscle, and it opens and closes. And there is one right between your stomach, right between your stomach and your esophagus, and you cannot control that. So stomach acid will sometimes leak up into your esophagus. We call that heartburn. So if you take milk with magnesia or a Tums, that is going to lower the acidity of that gastric juice in your intestines or in your esophagus. And that's how Tums works. If you have something like you have a chronic problem like acid reflux, you might take Prilosec, Zantac, Prevacid. Those work a little bit differently. Any questions on that? Okay, we're going to stop there because the bell is going to ring. A group, I'll see you on Monday. Make sure you're working on those packets. Oh, my earrings are showing up nicely. I'm excited that I can wear my football earrings again. I wonder what time the Clemson game is on tomorrow. I think it's at 1:30, but it's on the ACC network, so I know. Have a good weekend.